Ever wish your cabin looked like it was plucked from a postcard? The right cozy winter cabin exterior aesthetic can turn any snowy retreat into a storybook escape. Even small changes make a big difference when the frost bites and the days get shorter. Think about it. Twinkling lights, crisp snow on cedar shingles, and warm window glow. These touches create comfort before you even step inside. Ready for practical inspiration? Let's roll up our sleeves and make your cabin the envy of the woods. Twinkling fairy lights wrapped around snowy pine trees set a magical tone as you approach the cabin. Warm light bounces off the snow, creating a welcoming, almost storybook entry. Guests feel instantly uplifted. Who can resist pausing for a quick photo or lingering just a bit longer in that soft glow? While these lights boost cheer and charm, they can require extra care. Snow buildup sometimes impacts their brightness, and tangled cords after a storm can test anyone's patience. Choose weatherproof lights and secure them well. If you want curb appeal and smiles, this simple addition makes winter nights far less gloomy. Icicle lanterns hanging from weathered timber porches do more than light up a path. They turn any cabin into a storybook scene. Imagine coming home to warm, glimmering lights casting playful shadows on the snow. This setup wins hearts and draws neighbors' curiosity, but it's not just about good looks. Choose LED lanterns for safety and lower energy bills. Hang them at different heights to break monotony and add interest. Just don't ignore upkeep. Snow and wind can rattle these beauties. Still, a little maintenance beats the dullness of bare bulbs any day. Isn't a magical winter evening worth that effort? Imagine an A-frame cabin, sharply outlined against a backdrop of snow-dusted evergreens. Warm yellow light spills from the windows, hinting at crackling fires and hot cocoa inside. The triangular roof sheds snow easily, while the forest muffles sound, lending a peaceful hush even as the wind howls outside. This scene isn't just for postcards, it's practical too. The A-frame's steep angles prevent heavy snow buildup, reducing maintenance. Yet, the seclusion can be inconvenient for quick trips or deliveries. Still, for many, the enchantment of glowing windows and serene wilderness far outweighs any minor hassles. Imagine firewood stacked with care, each log like a puzzle piece beside aged wooden doors. A light frosting of snow on both wood and iron hinges turns the scene into a postcard. This simple touch sends a silent invitation. Warmth and comfort await just inside, even as winter bites at your nose. However, keeping firewood so close to the cabin does require a bit of vigilance. Termites and moisture love easy access. Place firewood on a raised rack and check frequently for pests. With these quick checks, you keep both the cozy look and your peace of mind. Imagine a snow-dusted cabin, its door adorned with a wreath crafted from pine cones and bright red berries. This simple accent instantly adds warmth and cheer. Using natural materials, you bring a touch of forest magic to your entryway. No fancy tools needed, just creativity and a few well-chosen supplies. Hanging wreaths outside also signals a welcoming spirit to guests and neighbors. The rustic textures blend beautifully with wooden beams and stone. However, these natural wreaths may not last forever in harsh weather. Consider adding a weather-resistant spray or placing them under a covered porch for a longer-lasting effect. Imagine settling onto a solid wooden bench, plaid blankets draped over your shoulders, the bite of winter air softened by the glow of a crackling stone fire pit. This is warmth and connection, right in your backyard. Who wouldn't trade their living room for this simple outdoor comfort? Plaid patterns add a playful nod to classic cabin style, while the tactile feel of wood and wool keeps things grounded. Maintenance is easy, but watch for damp blankets or icy seats. A quick shake or towel off solves that. It's a simple setup that makes winter evenings memorable, not miserable. Red painted shutters and doors catch the eye against a snowy background, offering a visual pop that warms the entire scene. This contrast isn't just pretty, it invites a sense of welcome. Ever noticed how a bold door hints at the stories inside? That's no accident. Color shapes perception. However, red paint requires maintenance. Harsh winter weather can dull vibrant colors over time. Touch-ups keep that cheerful look fresh. If you're after maximum charm and curb appeal, this simple upgrade delivers. Just be ready to grab a paintbrush when spring comes around. A log cabin draped in powdery snow feels like a scene straight out of a winter postcard. Cedar shingles add warmth, their reddish tones peeking through the white blanket. Icicles glisten along the eaves. This look doesn't just please the eye, it also speaks to comfort and tradition. But snow isn't always gentle. Heavy drifts can weigh down the roof and block pathways. Regular snow removal is a must. Cedar shingles, though charming, require occasional maintenance to fend off moisture. Still, for many, these efforts are a small price for such a peaceful winter escape. Snow-covered window boxes, brimming with winter greenery and twigs, create a striking contrast against wooden cabin walls. The frosted look brings instant charm. Spruce, pine, and cedar branches, mixed with bright red berries or birch twigs, turn a simple window into a festive display. Neighbors might just copy your style. Arranging these boxes is straightforward. Gather evergreens, push them into soil or foam, and top with fresh snow. This low-cost approach doesn't require a green thumb. However, maintenance matters. Melting snow can cause soggy messes or droopy branches. A quick weekly fluff keeps everything lively and cheerful. String lights zigzagging along a gabled roofline add instant festive charm to any winter cabin. The warm glow stands out against snow-dusted shingles, making the whole place feel inviting. Who wouldn't want to come home to that? It's an easy trick, just hooks, sturdy outdoor lights, and a little patience. However, be careful with placement and weatherproofing. Poorly secured lights can sag or get damaged by wind. Choose LED bulbs. They last longer and stay cooler. Run the lights before heavy snow sets in, or you'll be untangling wires with numb fingers. The payoff? A cheerful cabin that feels like a holiday card. Nothing says comfort like a porch with rocking chairs, bathed in gentle moonlight. Lanterns flicker along the railing, casting playful shadows that dance across the snow. This simple setup invites you to linger outside, cup of cocoa in hand, wrapped in a blanket, exchanging stories with friends or family. Yet, the charm isn't just for show. Lanterns are practical, lighting your path and adding warmth without harsh glare. Rocking chairs? Surprisingly ergonomic, perfect for stargazing or reading. Some may worry about weathered wood or frozen seats, but a few cushions and weather-resistant finishes solve that in a snap. Imagine a tiny cottage wrapped in snow, with smoke curling lazily from a moss-covered stone chimney. That simple detail whispers warmth, even on the coldest mornings. Moss softens the rugged stones, lending a touch of fairy tale magic. It's the kind of scene that makes hot cocoa taste better. Yet, maintaining a mossy chimney isn't all dreamy. Moisture can creep in, so regular checks for leaks or cracks are smart. Still, the visual reward is immense. The contrast between white snow, green moss, and curling smoke sets a cozy tone that's hard to resist. A wooden fence, lightly dusted with snow, frames the path to a snug house. Warm lights strung along the posts glow softly against the frosty backdrop. This simple touch feels inviting, almost like the cabin is giving you a gentle wave home after a cold day. Fairy lights do wonders here, turning an ordinary wood fence into a beacon of comfort. But beware, too many lights can feel like a holiday overload. Stick to warm white bulbs and space them out for that soft, lived-in glow. In winter, less is sometimes more. Snow-laden evergreens stand like sentinels, their branches heavy and sparkling. A timber-framed entryway welcomes you, flanked by glowing candles that cast soft light on the porch. Why does this scene feel so inviting? It quietly promises warmth inside and a peaceful pause from winter's harsh bite. Candlelight isn't just for looks, it signals home, comfort, and safety. Placing candles in lanterns or on sturdy ledges keeps things safe and adds that golden glow. The evergreens, meanwhile, aren't just decorative. They shelter the door and filter the wind. A rustic log cabin beside a frozen lake feels like a scene plucked from a postcard. The amber glow from the windows bounces off the icy surface, creating a warm contrast to the crisp surroundings. Anyone passing by might pause, imagining a crackling fire and laughter drifting through the frosty air. Yet, maintaining this look isn't always a walk in the park. Real wood requires regular care, think sealing or repainting to keep out harsh weather. Still, the payoff is worth it. The blend of natural materials, snowy stillness, and golden light creates instant peace, inviting even the wariest soul to linger a little longer. A cozy winter cabin exterior aesthetic isn't just for fairy tales. It's about small touches, twinkling lights, stacked firewood, or plaid blankets that turn cold nights into warm memories. Why not try hanging lanterns or adding wreaths to your own space this season? Imagine the welcoming glow of festive lights or the simple joy of a snow-dusted bench. With practical steps, anyone can create that inviting look. Ready to bring those winter cabin vibes to your doorstep? Grab some inspiration and make it happen.